Hello, this video is for WebEOC users in the North Central Texas area on how to use the Regional EOC Status Board. The Regional EOC Status Board is just like it sounds. It's a listing of EOCs in the area and their statuses, along with a few other things. The EOCs listed include DDCs, counties, cities, and have the ability for added things such as airports, universities, and so on. To see the EOC Status Board, go ahead and click on the name. And you'll see it popped up here. Down the left side, you'll see the agencies. So it starts with the DDCs in our area, the counties, and then progresses down to the cities. In the middle, you'll see the EOC status, the choices of that status, and also what kind of agency it is. So DDC, county, city, airport, etc. The next column, you'll see if their warning system is active. This is simply a yes or no. Some basic contact information here, EOC phone and fax. I'll show you how that works in a second. Any comments that you may have here, a details button to see the details of every entry, and the time last updated. The time last updated is automatically updated when you make a change. You'll notice that some of these are white and some are red. If it's been updated within the last 6 hours, it's white. If it's after 6 hours but before 12 hours, it's yellow. After that, if it's older than 12 hours, it turns red. So you'll see I don't think we have any yellows, but there are some white and there are some red. So at a glance, you can see when the last time this was updated for somebody. If somebody's activated and it's been 3 days ago, maybe they're not activated anymore and it just wasn't changed back. Or maybe they are activated for some, severe weather event that's extended on past that, or in a hazmat, or whatever it may be. But at a glance, it's a really good picture of what you can see. To edit a status, we'll go into DDC 22 Sherman, and you just click the Edit Status button. There's some information that's already been added that's static. I can change their status to activated. I can change a comment. It could be, a cell phone, a duty officer number, when you're standing up for a certain activity or so on. I'll just change it to read testing. You can enter some basic information here. Incident commander, who the EOC manager is, these numbers. The main EOC phone and fax are the ones that show up on that screen on the display. And then whether your warning system is active. If we say that it is, we'll change that to yes. You'll hit save. And you'll see that the color changes because they're activated. You'll see the word activated there, and you'll see that their warning system is actually active as well. If I put information in here, you'd see it, and you can see that my comments changed to testing. Now, the neat thing about this board is without having to go into that input and then resave it, you can actually just hit the buttons. So if you are really running quick, something's happened, and you need to activate, let's say it's Collin County, I can hit partially activated really fast and then walk away from it, and you'll see it'll come back here in a second and turn yellow. There we go. And then it obviously updates that status and the time. So there are 5 different choices: not activated, partially activated. This is like a limited activation. Fully activated, or the red. Storm monitoring, which is a blue color. This is we've got storms coming into the area. Our EOC is at least, or our duty officer, whoever it may be, is at least actively monitoring stuff that's coming through. And so you'll see that'll turn blue. And then the last one is exercise, which is purple. This is just indicating that if you're in the middle of an exercise or running an exercise, it gives everybody else in the region a chance to see that. I'll wait for it to come back here. Now that we've done that, you can actually sort by county as well. So in this case, you can actually now do DDCs only. You can do counties only. You can search by just the DDC. So if you wanted to see the Hearst agencies, you could see that, Garland, Sherman, and then by county. So if I wanted to see everybody in Tarrant, I can click this button and this is everybody in Tarrant County that's currently listed. And then I can go back to all and see the whole list. Additionally, you can just filter by individually by these. Like if you want to see who's activated and who's partially activated, you can click both of these on and it will limit it to those. So it's pretty neat in the way that it works. This gives us a regional picture that we've never had before in this area. Even better, we have WebEOC Mapper, as does McKinney. And so you can actually see this in a graphical view. Now this will take a minute to load up, but I'm going to hit Map. And I'll be right back with this map. So here's a mapper in the graphical representation of those EOCs. You'll see that they're all green. Some of them overlay others because they're so close, but you can see the ones that are green, they're not activated. In this case, Cook County is storm monitoring, and in this case, DDC 22 Sherman is activated. They're showing up in the middle because I haven't put an address in for them yet. But you get the idea of how this works. So you can scroll down in even further and cursor over, and it shows you the different labels for everybody. In fact, let's say that Denton OEM is activated. You can actually do it from here as well. So if I click on the logo, I can go to the E, which is for edit. It'll bring up my screen. I can say that they are storm monitoring, hit save. And as I do that, I'll come back and you'll see that it'll blink blue on the screen. And so you can tell that that status has changed, and there you go. Now it's changed blue. Here's the one that's purple for exercise. So that is the Regional EOC Status Board. If you have any questions, again, contact your WebEOC administrator, and they can answer any questions you might have. Thanks.